Yes, I know this is not a recipe, but cooking is not just about recipes. It's also about cleaning. And trust me, I know this well as a food photographer. Since I cook a lot, I also have to clean a lot of dishes. If cleaning were an Olympic sport, I'd probably qualify by now. I mean, after a full day of shooting recipes, my kitchen looks like a tornado blew through a bakery. It's a wonder I haven't just given up and started using paper plates for everything. When we first got our white Kohler sink, I was in love. It was so bright, so clean, and made my kitchen look like something out of a magazine. But that feeling didn't last long. After just a few weeks of daily use, I noticed stains, little spots of grime, and an overall dingy look creeping in. And let me tell you, nothing ruins that crisp white aesthetic faster than a sink that looks permanently dirty. At first I tried just rinsing it out after every use. Then I moved on to dish soap and a sponge. But those stains, they just laughed in my face. So I did what any determined person would do. I experimented until I found a cleaning routine that actually worked. And now I'm going to share it with you so you don't have to go through the same frustration. You don't need a cabinet full of expensive specialized cleaning products to get your sink sparkling. In fact, the best part is that you probably already have everything you need sitting right under your kitchen sink or in your pantry. A few simple household staples can do the trick just as effectively. No need for fancy, overhyped cleaners that cost a fortune and make bold promises they rarely deliver on. Kitchen scrub brush. Whether it's a dedicated scrub brush or an old toothbrush, having something with firm bristles is a game changer. These help get into the tiniest crevices, especially around the drain and faucet where grime loves to settle. Heavy-duty cleaning gloves. Protect your hands from harsh chemicals and prevent that awful dry feeling after scrubbing. Plus, they make you feel like a professional cleaner ready to tackle anything. Comet cleaner or any powder cleaner with bleach. This is the magic ingredient that lifts stains and restores that crisp white shine. It works wonders on deep-set stains that refuse to budge. Microfiber cloth or paper towels for drying and buffing to give your sink that perfect streak-free shine. One important tip, don't soak the sink before cleaning. Too much water dilutes the cleaner, making it less effective. Plus, avoiding excess water means you won't accidentally turn your kitchen floor into a slip and slide. Trust me, I've been there. I always start by clearing the area because nothing is worse than enthusiastically scrubbing away, only to realize I've splashed bleach onto my favorite dish towels, or worse, my clothes. So I make sure to move everything out of the way, including soap dispensers, sponges, and anything else that might get in the line of fire. Next, I give the sink a quick rinse. Not too much water, just enough to dampen the surface. This helps the cleaner stick better and makes the scrubbing process more effective. Think of it like preheating your oven before baking. It just makes everything work smoother. Now, it's time for gloves. Trust me, I've learned the hard way that bleach and bare hands are not a great mix. If you have sensitive skin like me, you'll appreciate the extra layer of protection. Plus, wearing gloves makes me feel like a professional cleaning scientist, which, let's be honest, makes the whole process a little more fun. Who knew scrubbing a sink could have a slight touch of mad scientist energy? Now comes the fun part. I grab the Comet cleaner and sprinkle it all over the sink like I'm seasoning a good steak, generously and with great enthusiasm. Then I take my brush and start scrubbing in circular motions. The first time I did this, I was amazed at how quickly the grime lifted, especially around the edges and drain, where stains love to settle like unwanted house guests. Now let me tell you, I did try using an electric scrubbing brush once, convinced it would make my life easier. But instead of gracefully lifting stains, it flung cleaning solution everywhere, on my countertops, the walls, and even on my shirt. At one point, I felt like I was standing in the splash zone of a cleaning product commercial gone wrong. It was less effortless cleaning and more unexpected slip and slide. So after one too many soap splashes in my eye, I ditched the electric gadget and went back to my simple, trusty brush. It may require a little extra effort, but at least I don't have to take cover like I'm dodging water balloons every time I clean my sink. If I come across any stubborn spots, I let the cleaner sit for about 5 minutes before going back in for round 2. This little trick saves me from scrubbing like a mad woman and lets the cleaner do most of the heavy lifting. Because let's be honest, the only workout I want to be getting is from lifting cookies into my mouth, not battling kitchen stains. Once I'm happy with the scrubbing job, I rinse everything down with warm water, making sure every last bit of cleaner is washed away. This is where I take a moment to admire my work. There's something so satisfying about seeing a sink go from grimy to gleaming. Then I step back to check for any spots I might have missed. If I see any stubborn areas still clinging on for dear life, which, let's be honest, happens more than I'd like to admit, I go in for round 2. A little extra scrubbing never hurt anyone, and I refuse to let a tiny stain ruin my sparkling masterpiece. For the finishing touch, I wipe the sink down with paper towels or a microfiber cloth to prevent water spots from forming. Because what's the point of all that effort if I am just going to let water stains undo it 5 minutes later. I like to think of this step as locking in the shine, kind of like setting your makeup, but for your sink. And just like that, mission accomplished. A spotless, bright, white sink that makes my kitchen feel fresh and clean again. Now that your sink is sparkling, you'll want to keep it that way. Here's what I do to maintain that bright, white look between deep cleanings. Rinse the sink after every use to prevent stains from setting in. Even small food particles or coffee residue can stain over time, so a quick rinse keeps it fresh. Dry it with a paper towel or microfiber cloth to avoid water spots, or let it air dry if you enjoy living on the edge. This step not only prevents water spots, but also keeps mineral deposits from hard water buildup at bay. Use a bit of baking soda and dish soap for light touch-ups throughout the week. A quick sprinkle of baking soda and a dash of dish soap is great for maintaining that fresh, just cleaned look without having to break out the heavy-duty cleaners. Once a week, do a deep clean with the method I just shared to keep everything looking fresh. Trust me, a little weekly upkeep will save you from scrubbing like a maniac when stains have had time to settle. Avoid leaving dirty dishes sitting too long, especially if they contain staining foods like tomato sauce, coffee, or wine. These can create stubborn discoloration that requires serious elbow grease to remove. Consider applying a light coat of mineral oil once a month. A small dab buffed into the surface with a microfiber cloth helps protect the finish and makes future cleanups easier. Following these simple steps will help keep your sink looking brand new with minimal effort. And let's be real, who doesn't love walking into their kitchen and seeing a spotless, gleaming sink? It's the little things in life. I won't lie. Keeping a white sink clean takes a little effort, but with this routine, it's way easier than I expected. Now, instead of dreading the stains, I know exactly what to do, and it only takes a few minutes to keep my kitchen looking fresh. If you have any secret cleaning hacks, I'd love to hear them. Drop them in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more home care tips. Happy cleaning. And remember, if your sink ever starts looking dirty again, just blame it on those imaginary gremlins. Watch my next video on how to organize your utensil drawer. If your kitchen sink is sparkling, why stop there? Let's tackle that chaotic utensil drawer and turn it into a neatly arranged space where you can actually find what you need without playing a game of hide and seek with your favorite spatula. I'll walk you through simple, effective ways to sort, declutter, and create a system that works for you. Trust me, you'll thank yourself every time you open that drawer.